obviously cupcakes are probably far superior because you guys got the great cake to frosting ratio figured out.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Riding with Jonathan. I am your host, Jonathan Larsen, and today I am with Melissa Johnson from Oh My Cupcakes. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you so much. This is a riot. What a fun thing.
Isn't this fun?
It is.
This is just kind of a unique thing that we're doing. I've wanted Melissa on this podcast since I started it. To believe it or not, she was on my very, very short list of people that I wanted, and now she is here. And Melissa, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do?
All right, well, let's see. So I do one or two things here in Sioux Falls. A lot of people know me from Oh My Cupcakes. We just celebrated 16 years in business last week, so we've been in business for 16 years. In addition, I have another company called SweetCream Candle Company. We do hand-poured soy candles, and we just really want to fill people's homes and environments with warmth, right? And then I do a lot of writing. I've written a couple of books, public speaking, some work with facilitation and workshops, and that I do under the brand name Melissa J Creative. So, you know, what's kind of cool is I have all these different companies, right? And they're all do all these different things. But for a long time, I've always felt like they don't talk to each other the way they should, right? They just, there's room for opportunity there. And so creating an overarching brand called the Gilded Joy Collective.
Gilded Joy Collective.
The Gilded Joy Collective.
Right.
Because everything that we do, whether it is cupcakes, whether it is candles, whether it is a speech that I am, you know, honored to give somebody, it's all meant to build people up, to bring them joy, to bring them a little sparkle. And so, in fact, we're creating new taglines for each one. And I'm just like really excited about this, so I'm just kind of on a tangent here. But
talk about it.
Oh My Cupcakes will be Gather with Joy.
Okay.
SweetCream Candle Company will be Glow with Warmth.
Nice.
And Melissa J Creative will be Grow with Sparkle.
Nice.
I've got a little bit of sparkle in my soul, you know?
You do have sparkle. You have awesome red shoes on that we can't really see on the camera, unfortunately. But she's super dressed up for this. And so when is this rebranding taking place then? I mean, when is this happening?
Yeah, it's in process right now. So I would guess, I mean, certainly by this fall. And that includes an entirely new website and a new way of ordering cupcakes and new ways that we'll be able to collaborate among all the brands and bring them together. So it's just a really exciting time of some new development and new growth ahead.
For sure. So you're still doing the cupcakes.
Oh yeah.
And you're just bringing these together so people, maybe if you're aware of one and not the other, now you'll be able to see what everything is.
Yeah. Well, and over 16 years, we've certainly grown beyond just cupcakes, right?
Yeah.
In fact, October 1st, we're going to be rolling out lunch. We'll be doing lunch. We did a trial run during our birthday week in August, and it went really well. So, and when I say lunch, think pretty simple, like some nice sandwich options and soups, a couple things like that. Nothing super elaborate, but just enough that we can invite people in to gather with joy, and they can have a little bit of lunch and a cupcake for dessert. I mean, what more could you want, right?
That's all I want is a sandwich and cupcakes, really. That's like my favorite. So is this at all your locations then, or will it be at certain ones, this lunch option?
Yeah, that's a really great question. It's at our Bridges location, 57th and Western. That one is more equipped for lunch. We have a bigger kitchen there, a bigger staff there, and we're more equipped there. So, but at that 57th and Western corner, there are not a ton of dining options.
It's very busy there, but there's not. You know, it is very concentrated in a way, but you're right, there aren't very many options like this where you can just, I would say get a quick lunch.
Yes, exactly.
This is more of like, hey, we're not going to hang out there for an hour and a half, but if you've got a lunch break that's shorter, or you don't want to spend all day getting food or waiting for your food, you can just kind of pop in there and get it from there.
Yeah, it's definitely that fast casual where you can walk up to the counter, you can order, and either we'll pack it up to go for you to take back to your office, or of course we invite you to dine in and stay with us. So, but yeah, lots of fun things happening just with a new look and you know, some new colors and logos, and I think it's really going to be a big surprise when it comes out. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Does this kind of like, let's see, pump you up in a way, like to rejuvenate you, to get you like excited again? Because 16 years in the business, and it wasn't all you know, sunshine and rainbows, obviously. Right. So does this kind of breathe new life into it, would you say? Just kind of hey, we're still here and this is going to happen. This is making it.
Yeah, well, I love to create new things. I love to create, and in fact, if I'm not creating something new, I'm bored, and I'm probably either doing something really self-destructive or it's just, you know, slowly dying, right? So no, I want to always keep innovating, growing, creating something new, and so it's very exciting. Really got my creative juices going, and I'm enjoying it.
Oh, that's cool. So you heard it here almost first. So that's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
We do that. But let's talk about what else you do for the community, because you are very passionate about what you do. You're very creative. You're very intelligent with this, but you also share that with other people. Like you're not just holding back and being like, no, these are my secrets. You're telling other entrepreneurs and other people, hey, you can do this too, and encouraging them. So tell me a little bit about that part of what you do.
Yeah, I like to say of all the roles that I play in a day, my very favorite is professional encourager. It's my favorite one. I love to see people grow into their strengths and their gifts and their talents. And over the last year or two here, I've been doing a lot of work with Startup Sioux Falls, which obviously helps new entrepreneurs and new entrepreneurs start a business, and people who are already in business learn how to scale. And so I've been able to facilitate a couple of workshops and a co-starters cohort that's a 10-week program. And it's been so much fun to just see that passion in others and see their ideas really come to life and help encourage them along the way. So a lot of work with Startup Sioux Falls. In addition, I serve on the boards for the Avera Regional Council, which is kind of a philanthropy fundraising arm of Avera through the Avera Foundation. And then the Children's Home Society board as well. And maybe we can talk about that a little bit more. And then just this last year joined the board for the South Dakota Retailers Association.
Okay.
So I feel like it really gets to hit a lot of different parts of my life. I mean, the work that I'm able to do with Avera, I'm able to help, you know, plan for the future with obviously the new Women's and Children's Hospital that's being built right now. That's been a lot of fun to see that project come to fruition. With South Dakota Retailers Association, I'm able to collaborate with other retailers and you know, talk through whether it's legislation that's going to affect us as business owners, or even just to go to meetings and sort of have that camaraderie of going, oh, you've had a slow season too? Okay, it's not just us, right? You can sort of go through those challenges with other retailers. And then the work I do with Children's Home Society is very personal to me in that I have an adopted daughter with reactive attachment disorder, and reactive attachment disorder is sometimes called complex developmental trauma disorder. Okay. That's a mouthful right there.
Yeah.
But it means that she didn't have the greatest foundation. Her birth to 3 was really complicated and traumatic, and those effects of early developmental trauma don't just go away after adoption and after finding a loving and stable home. Those effects are very long lasting. And so in our family, she's right now she's 13, and we are still very much in it. Like it's been a very challenging and complex journey for our family. And those are the kiddos that are served by Children's Home Society. That's how I circle it back. Those are the kiddos that are served at Children's Home. kids who have either been removed from rough situations or have been, maybe in the foster care system and just really need a loving place to be and a good foundation. And so proud to serve on that board, and we just do great work there too.
How long have you been on that board then, Melissa?
Boy, I think I'm going on about 5 years on that board now. Yeah, it's been, I lose track of the years. I don't know if you do that.
I do. I don't know. I don't remember anything. It just, it doesn't seem like it's been that long since some of these things. And then you look back, you're like, that was 20 years ago. And I'm like, wow, how can that be? Sioux Falls has got some great organizations doing some great things around this community, and we're very, very thankful for that. And I highlight quite a few of them in this podcast. So you're doing the nonprofits, you help with Startup Sioux Falls, helping entrepreneurs. Then, is there any new product coming out? Like, I want to touch on this, is the burning cupcake.
Oh!
And I like that, and I'll have it somewhere up in this video. I'll have a video of a demonstration of it if I can find it. So tell us a little bit about the Burning Reveal Cupcake, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, Burning Cupcake, Burning Man, they're very different.
Yeah, very different.
Very different. No, we've got, they're called Burn Away Cupcakes and Burn Away Cakes. And it's really cool. It's actually 2 layers, but what you see visually is the top layer. Okay. And you light it on fire. And I mean, how cool is it to be able to light something on fire that then you're gonna eat? It's a sweet treat, right? So you've got a message on top. Maybe it says,
well, we'll do Sanford. We'll do Sanford's event.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Sanford had one, and that's the one you guys saw. And then when you burned it away, there was an entirely different message. But
yeah,
you could have it say happy birthday and then reveal their name.
Definitely.
Or congratulations, it's and then you burn it away and it's a boy or a girl.
It's a boy or a girl, exactly. And people always ask, but you burn it? Like, what happens then? It's all edible, and it kind of tastes like burnt marshmallow, like s'mores, right?
It does have that little bit of but I think it's more of the smell and not the taste, because you can taste from your smell.
Yes.
And so I think what you're doing, I've had several of these because they're at a lot of my events, but it's not bad. But it's worth it. It's so cool.
Yeah, thank you. It's really fun. We, our team really does continue to find ways to innovate, and our primary thing that we do is cupcakes. That's our primary product.
Okay.
But we're really looking to branch off from that. How can we make a cupcake more exciting? After 16 years, we don't want people to just be like, I've had them before, I know what they taste like.
Yeah.
I mean, we're always trying new things. In August, we did a collaboration with Mary's Mountain Cookies.
Okay.
Where we did a cupcake and cookie mashup. I mean,
wow.
We got a cupcake and a cookie, like, that's the best day ever.
Yeah.
Right?
I wasn't going to bring up the whole cookie-cupcake rivalry thing, but since you did that,
yeah.
How do you see that lasting? I mean, you see the cookie, you see all these new fads or new things I would call
yes.
them. Obviously 16 years, obviously cupcakes are probably far superior because you guys got the great cake to frosting ratio figured out.
Thank you.
I mean, you have that dialed in. If you like frosting, you're gonna want to check these out because the ratio is superb. And sometimes when I have sugar cookies, they don't have that ratio figured out. It's too little frosting, too much cookie, unless you're my wife who likes the cookie and not the frosting, but that's an anomaly. That's a small percentage of people. So you're thinking, when the cookie, the cupcake is king, but you do collaborate.
Yes. And
try new things. You're not just like, hey, this is our cupcake. You get what you get. Right.
No, we want to keep, innovating, like I said, and those collaborations are great because the cookie places in Sioux Falls, their customer, their client is also our customer and our client. And, as we're all about building each other up, the more we can play well together and do collaboration instead of competition, the better off everybody's going to be, right? I mean, it's so fun. For example, we do small cakes, and if we have a cake order that comes in that's far too complex for us, we have like 3 or 4 different cake places that we can send somebody to. And I don't know, I just believe that collaboration, it pays off in the end. And, you know, back in 2009 when we started, cupcakes were the fad.
Yeah.
Cupcakes were the big trend. And, you know, certainly that trend and that fad has faded and, as you said, you know, moved into cookies and some other things. But our hope is that we've built a brand where people continue to come to us to celebrate those special moments. So if they come in for that gender reveal cupcake or cake, like you said, maybe they're coming in for the first birthday, and then they're coming in for preschool treats, right? I mean, we just want to live those special moments with people all through their lives.
I know we go in, and my daughter just had a birthday, and she's gluten-free, but I think it's just so she can have her own desserts and doesn't have to share with us. But on your birthday, you can go to Oh My Cupcakes, and you can get a free cupcake.
Absolutely.
And we do that. The problem is it's hard to get just one, so it works out really well because we need 6 of them.
Sure.
But you do have options like that. You can just pop in there and you can just get a deal.
He likes it.
Oh, he likes the Woody.
He likes
All right.
it.
I'm like, am I leaking gas?
Somebody's gesturing at
Yes.
us. No, he just really likes it.
So when we're downtown, we do honk and wave at people when they get it. I might just go down and see what we have and go down. But so you do have options. It is fun just to pop in there for a special occasion. You guys started out as a, let's just say, fad, but you've overcome that. You've established yourself as a real deal, and you're here to stay. And that's great because people do think of like Oh My Cupcakes as the place to go for like these special things. And nonprofits, you do a lot of theirs. I can't find first gear. There we go. So like I mentioned, I have quite a few of them at my events that they have them, and you guys cater and do large orders. So there's really, it's not a problem doing those large orders, right?
No. Just not too long ago, I'm trying to think, maybe a month or a couple months ago, we had an order for 52 dozen standard size cupcakes for an employer in Sioux Falls, and they wanted to treat their employees, Employee Appreciation Day. And so our team was able to knock that order out in the morning, started at 3:30 a.m., had them delivered by 10:30.
You started at 3:30, like baking from scratch?
We start at 3:30 every day.
I know, but I mean like...
But yes, we were able to do that giant order that day, and it was all hands on deck. We all pitched in, but we got it done and got it rocked out. Our team is incredible. Like, I'm constantly amazed by the things they're able to pull off. And though we love it when people plan ahead, I think what sets us apart is people know, they've come to know that they can call us and say, oh my gosh, we messed up. We forgot to order for this event. We need 17 dozen in 4 hours. Can you get it done? And we're like, we'll make it happen.
You guys thrive under that pressure. Instead of like folding, fight or flight, you guys are the fight people.
100%.
And your team likes that. And that kind of says a lot about your leadership and your team, that everybody's just there and ready to go. Like, this is a challenge. We got to figure this out. We have to work together. We're all in this together. So it's kind of like they're bought into the company. Yeah. Would you say that with how your leadership style is, that, hey, we are a team here. It takes all of us, and we can't do this without any of you.
We have 3 core values, and it's grace, grit, and giggles. And so grace is for yourself when you mess up, and for others when they mess up. Maybe it's a customer who's having a really bad day, and you know, they said some really strong words. Grace means that we go, we don't know what they're going through, right? Grit is on those orders that are those days that have really big orders. We've got to dig in. We've got to get in there with grit, and we've got to work really hard. And then giggles, that's what it's all about. We want, we used to actually write on our bakery cases, nose prints welcome, because we want little kiddos to come in and put their face against the bakery case and get fingerprints and nose prints on it. Because those giggles, man, that is, at the end of the day, that's what we want, is, again, to build people up, to give them that moment of joy. And if that's a cupcake or just a smile that went with that cupcake, then that's what we want to do.
And I think well, the other day I had my dogs in the back of my truck, and I thought, you know, I want to be as happy as a dog riding in the back of a pickup truck.
Yes, amen.
You know, but then I have young kids as well, and when you live your life through their eyes, like we get numb to stuff. But then when a kid sees something, I liken it to when you go to the zoo and you see the animals there and you're like, yeah, I see it. It's an elephant. But when a kid sees an elephant for the first time, you're like, wow, that's huge.
Yes.
You know, and that's kind of like coming back to the cupcakes. Like we walk in there and we're like, oh, cupcakes, you know? But for a kid, the possibilities are endless.
Yes.
When they look at your case. It's like their hardest and biggest decision in life is what flavor am I gonna get?
Exactly. Yes.
You know, and you're just like, it's like, I don't know, I'm not saying it's just a cupcake, but I think we lose some of that fun of life.
Yeah.
And that passion that we had. If we just revert to back when we were 6, we'd go in there and just be like hands on the glass, just like, what are we gonna get?
Yeah, I know. Cupcakes are that good reminder that there is wonder, there is possibility, there is, as you know, all of our cupcakes have that little bit of edible glitter on top.
Yes.
And so we even have shirts that say they're kissed with glitter and magic.
Nice.
It's just bringing us back to that sense of wonder, and putting the glitter on top is our final little like, yes, these are ready to spread joy into the world.
How many flavors do you have currently right now?
We offer every day about 16 to 18 flavors, depending.
Okay.
We have 6 seasonals that rotate in and out every month, so that's kind of fun. Like our menu changes, and man, our September lineup, I'm so excited.
Is pumpkin spice like stuff coming back in?
You know,
or is that October?
Yeah, no, I mean, August 26th, I feel like is like pumpkin spice season. No, we've got pumpkin spice latte this year for the first time, so kind of excited about that. And we've got a chai cupcake.
Wow.
And let's see, kitchen sink. Everything but the kitchen sink has got chocolate, and peanut butter, and M&Ms, and pretzels, and cookie dough buttercream. I mean, it's like dynamite, and
nice.
Lots of fun ones.
All right, I was just making sure you knew. I know you know because you actually do a lot of this with your team. I mean, you are in the trenches with them and doing it. What else is going on with Melissa? What is your favorite? Let's just do this. What is your favorite aspect? I mean, I'm sure you have a lot, but what is the one thing, like your perfect day, you get to do this at work?
Ooh. Gosh, that's a really great question. I really enjoy setting the floor, like setting all the merchandise. We have like the Joyful Gifting Boutique is one of our areas that's like little notebooks and pens and all of that kind of stuff. Love doing floor sets and ordering merchandise. But honestly, I really enjoy most connecting with people, connecting with the team and connecting with people. And so if I could do that all day, every day, I think that's what I would do. Now, the kitchen team is so dialed in that they really do have their vibe. They really have this is our process, this is how we do things. And, you know, if you think about it, when we started, I was the kitchen team, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was me and my daughters and a couple friends. And so I have my way of doing things. They've let me know recently that it's actually better when I'm not in the kitchen. And as hard as that is to hear, I really have to appreciate that they are, again, just so dialed in, and they have their way of doing things, and they get it done all day, every day. And so, you know, one thing when I do speeches, I talk about this quite a lot, is I have learned to say, hey, thanks for giving me an opportunity to think differently about that.
Yeah.
Because my way is not always the best way. I'm learning that. I don't know if you've learned that in life.
Yeah. One time or another, I've been reminded of that.
One time or another, yes. And so just because I think we should do it one certain way, it might not be the best way that works for them. And so kind of excited that they just, that they do have their own autonomy, and they're empowered to make their own decisions, and they're empowered to do things their way.
And that's kind of a good testament as well, because you can't always be in the kitchen.
No.
And you have other things you have to do to keep business going and to keep other things running. So it is great that you do have people that are there, that are capable, that are willing, and they're passionate, again, about what they do.
Yes, definitely. No, it's and like you said, it is not all rainbows and sprinkles. It's not all sprinkles and glitter, right?
Yeah.
There are days that are really hard. But I don't know, when you hear the stories about, I mean, we've heard some incredible stories, like my mom was in hospice and she hadn't eaten anything for days. And she finally said, I want one of those lemon drop cupcakes.
Oh, they're good.
And it was the last bite and the last thing she had.
Wow.
And I mean, you can't, there's no bad day that, you know, outpaces a comment like that, or the fact that we were able to do, you know, last day of chemo cupcakes for somebody, or, you know, the stories I could share over the 16 years are just incredible. And those are the moments that keep you going.
Because, yeah, food is something that is shared, and it's just a great mood setter. I mean, some people really, it brings back memories.
Yes.
For some people, and different things, like that lady who wanted that cupcake. That's what, in her mind, she was looking for and doing, and I'm sure that's just so great. So, then, if you could do anything, and money, if you weren't worried about money, and it was just, you could do it for the rest of your life and just be happy, what is one thing you think you would do with your time? I mean, you're kind of living the dream now, I would say, but what is one thing if you're like, I didn't have to worry about customers, I didn't have to worry about making money, and I could just do this one thing?
Yep.
What do you think you would do?
I think I would be a professional coffee haver.
Okay.
I just made that up.
No, you can do anything nowadays.
I think I would have a little spot in the corner of the front where I can write. I love writing, and writing books is really my passion. That's what and right now it's the thing that always kind of falls to the back burner because there are other things that take precedence, right?
Yep.
I would write books, and I would connect with people and have coffee with people all day long. I love to hear people's stories. I love to learn about what makes other people tick, what their struggles are, what their motivations are, what their successes are, and if I could listen to people talk about that all day long, that would be my joy.
That would be you kind of could do that. You could really have your own show, and you could go around and have different coffee and highlight that and meet with people. Almost be like riding with Jonathan, except no boss, no Jonathan, coffee, and other people.
Absolutely. Same.
Same thing. But you got so much on your plate. But then maybe down the road you could add one more thing on there.
Yes. I've always wanted to do a podcast. You know, we're kind of famous for, we have this little pink couch that's always been at Oh My Cupcakes, and like a podcast from the pink couch. Like, I've always thought that would be a lot of fun, to sit down and have conversations with people, have a coffee and a cupcake, and learn their story on the pink couch.
Why haven't you done it? Time.
Just time. That's all it is. Yep. I have too many irons in the fire at the moment, but it's something that really burns in me. I want to do that. You
have time. Like this, it took me forever. I've worked on doing a vlog or something for 8 years, and my wife kept asking me, how's that vlog coming? And I just couldn't find the right setting. I didn't want to sit like behind a desk in my basement and talk to the camera. And so one night, about 2:30 in the morning, as I was sitting there wondering what I was going to do, this popped into my head.
I love it.
So you already have the couch and you have everything. You just need to find a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And then you could really have some interesting guests, I am sure.
Yes. Oh, definitely. I think I could too. Are you, you're involved in so many things as well. Do you find time management is a hard thing for you?
Time management is my nemesis.
Mine too.
But for different reasons. Like, I'm a procrastinator, and I have a lot to do, but if I get overwhelmed, because I have this, and I have my auction company that's doing well, and it's ramping up this fall, into the season, and then, you know, work on their acreage. We homeschool, and we have some properties I maintain, and I'm pulled in all these directions and things I like. I don't like the busy work of running a business.
Yeah.
I like when I get up in auction and I'm in front of the audience. I love this. I always wanted to be a late night talk show host, but they never called, and Johnny Carson's been gone for a while. So yeah, I do need to work on time management, and that's something I struggled with my whole life. I think it's my personality where I'm more of a dreamer and not a doer, where my wife is a doer, and so I know where I want to be, but I don't know all the steps to get there. Does that make sense?
That makes total sense.
Okay.
I think that's an entrepreneur's mindset and an entrepreneur's like visionary type mindset. I've got big vision. I need somebody else to execute it for me. I'm a great starter. I'm not a great maintainer.
And that's very true. Like, even going out and getting auctions, for what I do, is so specialized in a way. You almost have to see me to understand how I'm different than like another auctioneer.
Yes.
And so for cold calling these people and stuff like that, I've tried things like that. It doesn't always work, but I do need to figure out a way to reach out to more people, to keep doing those steps, to still cultivate those potential clients.
Yeah.
And that's where that's not as much fun for Jonathan as getting into my sequin suits and going and raising a lot of money for nonprofits. So.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I was actually at an event just this morning, and somebody said, I guess I didn't mention, and I don't know if you know, that I also facilitate like reflective writing retreats for women, journaling retreats.
I did. Didn't you take off for a while? And
yes. And so someone asked just this morning, hey, do you have another retreat coming up? Because I'd really like to come. And Jonathan, I do not like putting retreats together. I just want to be there and do the thing.
Yeah.
And that's, I suspect that's like you with auctioneering. Like it's the, like you said, it's that busy work ahead of time. It's putting the retreat together and the logistics and the details and, you know, trying to sell it and make sure each of the spots are filled and all of that. That's harder for me than teaching it. And because I love connection, and I know that when we sit down and we have this retreat, we're going to be deeply connected. And I love those transformative experiences, but unfortunately the reality of the world is that we have to do the admin stuff to get to those transformative experiences, right?
You do, and it's just finding the clients. Once I get the clients, I love it. I love consulting with them. I love hearing what their goals are. And I love smashing their goals. I love it when they're like, if we could get X amount, we would be happy. And in my mind, I'm already like, I think we can almost add 50% to that and stuff like that. So that stuff, I'm very passionate. I can talk about that for hours, but it's just the little stuff that gets into finding a client or just going out there. You know, it's just, I don't know. We just want to have fun, I guess, is what we want to do.
Yep.
So. Very cool. Is there anything else you want to add that we're here? We already did kind of like an unveiling of your new brand.
Yeah.
But depending on when this video comes out, it could have already rolled off. And then you're on board some nonprofits. You have 3 to 4 companies that you do.
You know, I can't believe that I didn't mention this at the beginning, because I guess I was so thinking about, you know, our conversation about businesses and boards and all of that, but hey, my family is like the most important thing in the world to me.
Yeah.
And I have 4 children.
Okay.
So my oldest is 30. I've got a 27-year-old, a 22-year-old, and then my 13-year-old. And I have 3 little grandbabies. And it is the best thing in the world. Like, oh my gosh, I had no idea how cool it was. It's so much fun. And they know they can get away with anything at Grandma's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the joy of having grandkids. Like, I love kids. I love the baby age and stuff like that. And everybody's like, well, don't worry. Someday you'll have grandkids and you'll be able to do that. And I will. I think I will. I'll be that grumpy grandpa, but I'll be very happy to see them and to be able to spend time with them and do that. So you're very busy. Like, not with just family, with your business, with everything. And you are in the community. You do a lot within the community. You probably left off a lot of stuff, but so things are good. So
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
Melissa, I thank you for riding with me. It's been a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you on the next one. Take care and have a great day.
Thank
Bye.
you.